present them. You got motion if you on the bill. You got motion if your mama out the trenches. You got motion if you in school for business or for dinner. You got motion if you level-headed and maintain a good mental. You got motion if you got a car and don't waste your bread on off and rentals. You got motion.
What's going on, everybody? Y'all know who it is. It's your boy Molly Mall from the 305, a.k.a. Mr. Brandon Campus Alive, the hottest personality on 90.5, the Flavor Station. And we're back for Season 2, Episode 3 of Millennials in Motion. I'm in the studio with my cast members, and I'm going to go ahead and let them introduce themselves.
Yo, what's good, everybody? Y'all know what it do and what it don't. It's your favorite co-host, Ryan, coming from the only place where we juke and jive on I-95, Broward County, Florida. What's going on, everybody?
What's up, y'all? It's your girl Camille back for episode 3, man.
Hey, y'all, it's Hodji. Y'all already know the vibes. I'm so happy to be here. Yeah, I'm just ready to get into it. I missed y'all.
Hey, y'all, it's Nyla. I know y'all heard our new little intro.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all feeling that, huh?
Courtesy of business committee.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl Brianna J. You know, we back in the studio, so we not finna play. Y'all like that? No? I'll be trying to come up with a new intro for y'all, but it don't be working.
Brianna done ran through like 3 different
What?
It's gonna stick one day. It's gonna stick.
Ran through is crazy.
All right.
Y'all are so awkward.
Come
I
on,
can't-
now. Come on. Come with them. Come with the
It's
topic.
like we've been here before, guys.
Well, let's do an icebreaker.
Oh, yeah, we haven't done one in a while.
Yeah. Okay, so we can do... bet. If you had $1 million right now, what would you spend it on? Only could be one thing, though. So if you get one thing, but it's small, that means like $1 million worth of that.
What?
Like,
She's
say
saying
if-
you
say
can
if-
only spend it on one item.
Literally.
So if you choose water, you have to spend $1 million worth of just water.
Oh. Okay.
Tacos.
That's
Oh.
crazy.
$1 million, though?
That's crazy.
saying.
Them
You
tacos gonna go bad
You
real
get
quick.
tired of them by the time you eat.
Nah. They not gonna go bad because I just got them, and I'm only spending it on tacos when I want the tacos.
See, I'd buy a Taco
so it's
Bell.
not like
It appreciates value. You get all the tacos you want.
I feel like you just.
I don't really like Taco Bell though.
Oh, dang.
Yeah, I was gonna say like buy a company or something.
Yeah, like a French
something.
French-
All right,
franchise or
let's
something.
be fun.
A water
Let-
park.
Why would she
like-
say what she want to buy? It's not.
I'm saying,
I
like-
thought that was
So
like.
I
we
feel like- I
at
feel
first
like-
we was gonna buy
Well, what
tacos,
you gonna buy?
but then when I wanna,
I don't know. I was trying to
Invest
think
in
of
my
something
money.
like because like
Something
you know
fun?
investing is like
I was gonna buy a stock.
that's like the
Oh.
go-to like responsible answer.
Okay,
like,
so if we could be frivolous with it.
yeah, like
I was just playing
Okay.
about the tacos, by the way.
no, she was
Oh.
dead serious.
I would buy my own concerts, and I can have any artist I want any day I want them. So if I want to, I wake up one day and I want Drake.
Oh, I like that.
He gonna just pop up and
like
be
a subscription to like unlimited, like
But it's live.
Concerts.
yeah, and
concert.
they pull up. Okay,
And they have to pull up.
they got to.
Yeah.
They contracted. They got
I'm
to
trying
do
to
it.
think. I don't know what I would buy.
No, like seriously, I don't know what I'd buy.
I mean, it's only $1 million, y'all.
Only. I'm buying Jeff.
Honestly, I'd say I'd buy
I don't think that's enough for that.
$1 million worth of iPhones, and I'm
Okay.
gonna flip them.
But no, each year an iPhone's gonna get better. So now you just got these old iPhones.
It's true.
Never
She
mind.
got you.
And you can't even
Scratch
trade
that.
parts no more because they keep taking them out
That's
of the
why I
phones.
said you gotta buy Jeff.
Yeah.
Bezos?
You don't.
He
that-
worth
$1
more than
million?
that.
Right. That's not even how much that man worth. You can't buy him for less than what you worth.
To be honest, I might would just buy my own Real Housewives I'm
Type
not gonna say
spot.
franchise or whatever, but like I would buy my own. You know how they have
Like
each
the mansion
city?
where they always.
Yeah, I would
will
get
be
one in my
Yeah.
city. I would get one.
I would buy a gas station.
Could I say two
I know
things?
that's right.
I have two things that I probably would buy either or. Well, I can only pick one.
What would it be?
Either a water park
Mm.
or
Said that.
I ain't hear that. My bad. Either a water park or like a club venue.
Mm.
Oh yeah, I did say
You
that. I
gonna
did
buy
say I was gonna
Bajas?
buy a strip club for Tally.
You know
I
we
can see
got
that.
one. It's called the Golden Dollar.
What that is?
What?
Now,
Them
I'm
don't got
not
no
buying it. Where?
I thought the strip club wasn't legal in
Yeah,
Tallahassee.
me too. Why it's not
Child.
legal? Cause it's the capital.
That's
Dude
why
I was
nobody
talking
know
to
about
told
it.
me about it.
I don't know.
Have I been? No.
Wait,
We
what-
should all go.
what is-
We should all go.
We should go. What is it called?
Y'all not even
We
21,
underage.
dude.
Ooh, right.
Right.
Who? Okay, Owl.
Like, bruh. I'm
All
gonna
right,
be
let's
quiet.
chill
My
now.
bad.
Yeah,
Right.
let's
Breeze,
chill.
breeze.
Right. Not trying to get nobody caught up. My bad.
Right. Okay, let's get into the topics.
Golden hour.
Not you
dollar.
look it up. It's
Golden
not gonna be on
dollar.
Google. It's back markets.
No,
Okay,
it's
so-
not. Strip
What
clubs
type of
aren't.
strip club is it?
I'm saying that they said it's illegal. Obviously, you got to be underground.
No, unless it's just in Quincy. He told me it was in Tally.
Oh.
Hmm.
Okay,
is
but on
he?
the same
None of your
topic,
business.
if you knew the end was coming, how would you make the most of your time? I would say I'm not the type of person to like, oh, now I got to live my life right. And, well, I am Christian. But I feel like if it was to come down to like, oh, we only have an hour, I'm not going to try to make amends with anybody. I'm just going to live life regularly.
Okay, so
I was say, what's the timeline?
that's what I'm saying. Because if
Let's say you got a day.
A day.
Okay, a day is a long time.
No, it's
'Cause
not.
I don't sleep anyway. That's the trick to maximizing your time. You don't
I'm
sleep.
thinking like a week.
Now,
I'm
if I
thinking
had
like
an
a
hour,
year. Y'all giving
no,
us a day.
I'm not gonna lie, y'all. I would try that. You know that epidemic that happened in the '80s. I would try it.
No.
What you mean?
If I only
Oh,
had
no.
1 hour to
Oh,
live,
no.
I would
What
try
y'all
it.
Yeah, I
want? I'm
would too.
confused.
I can
You
get
know what
behind
Ronald
that.
Reagan did.
Hodji.
I would. An hour? An hour? I'm not going out sober. I'm sorry.
Right.
Yeah, I would be
So
out
you
my
going on that
mind.
one though?
Yes. There's
That's
no
actually
consequences. You die in an hour.
Yeah.
Now, see, if you had a week, you could literally.
I can't.
Ooh, child, she been wanting to try it too.
Say you tripping.
But if I had like a week or something like that,
She
then
said
I
a
think-
day. You don't got no week. You
Oh,
got a
okay.
day.
If I had a day, I would just do my bucket list. I have a bucket list.
I was gonna say, you know that episode of SpongeBob where Squidward he thought he was finna die because he had the bomb, or SpongeBob
Oh,
was gonna die. He made.
yeah.
I'll do something like that. You know.
Okay.
I have a pie bomb.
Yeah.
Yeah, SpongeBob, he thought
Remember
he
he-
ate the cherry bomb.
Yeah. Remember, or Squidward thought he gave him a pie bomb.
He was like, no. he's
But
gonna
it was
die."
in his
But he
back
didn't tell
pocket.
him.
It was in his back pocket, and then he gave it to Squidward, and then he tripped, and then the
Ooh,
whole
child.
bikini bottom blew up.
SpongeBob is deep.
I'm saying like
Comedian
that.
answer yet?
I might just go out good. You know, y'all going out extreme. I might just.
What you gonna get baptized?
I'm already baptized.
Amen.
But I mean, still, you
if
gotta get
we got a day, I might just fly somewhere. Give me a little flight, one-way flight. You know,
You gotta have you a drink too, a little.
yeah, I'm gonna have me more than
little.
just a drink. I'm gonna have me all my essentials. You know, and yeah, just go at the vibe. Might fly to Jamaica or some
That's real.
vibe.
Be on the island.
Yeah.
I like that.
Private beach. With
I
it.
think I would go skydiving.
Mm.
That's something I will never do.
Really?
I do not.
Not even indoor?
That's different.
Yeah.
I
don't
would-
Cause
know.
you start down, I guess.
Yeah, so like I would definitely like go skydiving if I know I'm about to, it's about to end.
But I mean,
Well, I say go big
skydiving
and
is
go
still
bungee
scary
jumping.
because I'm afraid of heights.
Y-
So
yeah,
I wouldn't do
yeah.
indoor.
But that's the point.
either.
You facing your
I'm
fears.
too afraid
Right.
to just go skydiving just because.
I might get married.
Oh, okay.
Who you gonna marry?
Anybody.
Why are you getting
Any
married?
Well,
takers?
not really anybody.
She gonna marry a bum on
She's
this.
wasting a couple
She gonna marry
hours.
the. She gonna marry the first person she sees. Like, come on, let's get married
Yeah,
real
you
quick.
should
Chill
say you did
But
it.
what
Chill
if
out.
like
I'm saying-
Like, what if God is like,
Hodji,
It's like,
you been
hey,
talking
I
about
got you
marriage a lot
somewhere.
lately.
Yeah, last
What?
episode you was like, since I'm not engaged yet.
Yeah, I remember that.
I
Go
know,
ahead.
because y'all, I was banking on that ring before spring, but I didn't get it. So now I have to go to grad school.
What if you get to spring this semester?
And then I'm not going.
I'm married.
But no, so you say like,
Yes, we can hear you.
if randomly we get another like coupon and they're like, okay, you can just live the rest of your life. Like, that's what you was going to say?
What?
What?
Like, you know how she's saying like you only get one day to live, right? But like,
Mhm.
what if like a change of heart happens at like on like the 23rd hour, and it's like, oh, psych.
No, I would
Psych,
be like,
you get your full life
what?
back.
Well, I was
Mm.
gonna say, what if on your bucket list is to have kids? How would you go about that?
Who bucket list is that?
That wouldn't even. I'm saying.
Well, it works for guys.
Who bucket list is that?
They can't have a kid
I mean,
in
you
a
could
day.
do the action, but
you
you
can
ain't gonna
hire
have
me.
kids.
You could go get one.
The
You
day
could go get. You know all these
can get
foster
somebody-
homes all
You
over.
can
You can
have
find. You can find you a kid.
You can't have a
How
kid
you
in a
gonna have
day.
kids?
That's a
You
process,
skip the
though.
whole
that
You
you-
can
9
get
months.
pregnant though.
That's a
No, that's
process
not
to
having a
even
kid. That's getting
adopt
pregnant.
kids.
is
That's
having
not
a
a
kid.
one
That
day
is
process.
not having a kid. To
I-
have a kid,
at
you
that
need
point-
to push it out.
Exactly.
Ooh.
It has to be
No.
born.
So y'all,
Yes.
so y'all saying XXX Tentacion didn't have a kid? He had a kid before he died.
What are you talking about?
He got someone pregnant and then he died.
Okay, but she was still alive.
So he had a kid, regardless.
He didn't have the kid.
He did.
So he
He
doesn't have-
conceived.
So he doesn't have. So he doesn't have a kid.
He doesn't. He's dead. He doesn't have any.
But in this case, everybody would be gone though. So either
I'm
way, you
being
can't
for-
produce a
That's
kid.
not how that works.
what? fault.
That's not how that works.
Is the question not in regards to
Is
all
the
of
kid-
us?
Is the kid not his or not? Is the kid
There
his
is
or
no
not?
The
kid
kid
in this
has his
situation,
DNA.
bro.
Does it
What's the
belong to
thing?
him? No, because
But
he's
the
not
question
alive
was
anymore.
if it was on like her bucket list to have a kid.
Yeah,
Right.
y'all are grits.
Bro. Bro. Next.
Oh my gosh.
Next.
Ooh.
Y'all are grits. Like, okay, y'all.
Come
Grits with
here.
butter.
Moving on from our icebreaker. Y'all know that we're living in the era of social media.
Mhm.
And when people get on social media, they want to look their baddest, their best.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes that can bleed into real life.
Mhm.
But do y'all think that this baddie girl era is soon going to come to an end?
Can y'all elaborate on what this baddie
No.
girl era is?
So baddie girl era is basically like, people on Instagram who look very much like how the Fashion Nova models look. Body's perfect, skin's perfect, hair's perfect all the
Mhm.
time.
I would basically just say your Jada Cheeves, your
Yeah,
Ari
like
Fletcher.
Ari
Oh,
Fletcher.
Okay.
Who
even
else?
Summer Walker now, I would
Mm.
say.
Just like
Yeah.
Instagram baddies
But,
that people always want to look like.
We're missing a few too.
India Royale,
Mhm.
Yeah.
and India, the other one. I don't know her name, but
but
she
we
had
know-
a reality TV
Wait,
show. with
wait.
her
What
family.
about who girlfriend is that?
They just like people who don't do nothing but.
Even City Girls for real. I mean,
Yeah.
when they wasn't pushing out that much music, like it was giving
Yeah.
Instagram baddie.
So your question is, do you
Well,
think
more
this
for
era will
Carisha,
continue,
but-
or this era?
Yeah, more for Carisha.
Yes, it will. I'm not gonna lie. I literally have a kid in my class, and I asked her what she wants to be when she grew up. She was like an Instagram influencer. So yeah, it's not going anywhere.
Yeah,
Mm.
but that's another thing too.
That's
People,
crazy.
there's a difference between influencer and content creator, and I didn't learn that until I got to college. So I feel like as an influencer, you kind of have to be an Instagram baddie because like that's what most people are wanting to look at right now. But with a content creator, you have a lot more freedom, so you don't have to look a certain way. You could just do you.
But as an influencer, why can't you be like the actual influence instead of copying what the influence is or following the trend that
Because
people are gonna follow?
People aren't gonna watch you if you don't look
Yeah.
good.
and also brands are sending you stuff, and you got to convince people that you're actually using what
Yeah.
they're sending you.
Because sometimes you can start off making funny videos, but eventually it's gonna end up being brand deals, and a
Yeah.
lot of those brand deals are gonna be with
Hair,
makeup,
And you need like a certain
essentials.
amount.
Even
of
with men
people.
though, even men too.
Mhm.
But
like-
don't those brands that come
Like
my bad,
fitness
I'm
brands will
scared.
collab with them and stuff like that.
When they don't even work out, they literally got a BBL, but they're
But-
making everybody think that they work out
Yeah.
But y'all
just so
don't
they can
think.
sell the product.
But y'all don't think. I don't really know too much about influencing, but y'all don't think that the brands that want them to advertise their stuff doesn't really go towards their niche. Like it's just a random brand that wants them to promote their products.
I feel like it's yes and no because, I mean, especially what we noticed this summer with the Fanita situation with Pyrex. I don't know if y'all remember that, but
Who?
basically it's this content creator named Fanita on TikTok, and she makes like funny videos and stuff, and she's always like the token black friend.
Mm-hmm.
And she did a brand deal with she did a brand deal with Pyrex, and then she had an issue with it, so she like bashed Pyrex really bad, right?
What's Pyrex?
Pyrex is a Tupperware company, which obviously,
Oh, yeah, like the glass.
like that's something that a more like family woman or a lifestyle
Mhm.
content creator would do. But she jumped on it just because it was like a brand deal and didn't like the product and then bashed the product. Then she got another brand deal with Tarte, which is a makeup company, but they don't even have her shade. She went on a
Dang.
she let them fly her out and everything. She was so excited to be on a brand
Who
deal
is this?
trip. Fanita.
Fanita.
Yeah, but I say all that to say, I feel like it's really up to the team of the influencer and not just the influencer, because if you don't have a good marketing IQ for yourself, you don't know how to brand yourself properly, you're gonna get cheated out of everything. Because why would you even take a deal for a brand that doesn't have your
Yeah,
shade?
you're just trying to do stuff at that point.
yeah.
Not even looking.
Is she a
into
more
it.
upcoming influencer? Maybe she's just trying to, I don't know, take the opportunity and just go with it.
I mean, yes and no. Like, she's not that new to the game, but she just moved to Cali with all the other ones. So she's trying to like.
she's trying to
break
get
in.
like level up the playing field.
Yeah.
I got you.
But that happens with a lot of influencers though, unless
Mhm.
they have a baby.
Do y'all think that the traditional households that our parents used to live in will come back one day? Because they say history does repeat itself.
Yeah.
So you do. Well, I think if that
One-
traditional lifestyle does come back, then the bad girl era
Will
will
go
have
down.
to decrease a little bit.
Well, I think
What do you mean by
I
traditional?
don't think.
Yeah.
I don't-
Like,
like family home.
yeah, like
type
the
of-
moms at the house and
The
dad's
design
more-
is very like artesian. It's very. It's not
Well,
southern,
one thing
but-
I'll say, it definitely won't go exactly back to that because women are now more so in the workforce. They're more
Mhm.
independent. We are our own bosses. So, of course, it's not going to be we're at home cooking and cleaning. We'll never be that ever again.
Why? Continue. Sorry.
You said
Okay.
why?
Yeah. No. Just.
I don't see that. Women are not going to be submissive. Well, I wouldn't even say submissive because that's not the correct terminology to put that. Because women can still be submissive and still go out and make a living for themselves. But I just don't see the traditional, that's all I do is stay at home
Yeah.
lifestyle
Mhm.
coming back.
I think it will, and the only reason I'm saying that is because, for example, Jackie Aina,
I was thinking about her.
like she's a prime example of a full rebrand, like of going from a baddie to, okay, I'm married now.
Yeah.
Most of her content is created at her house.
Mhm.
She's
She's
making
doing, like,
food.
face
She's doing
clean-
face stuff.
Yeah.
She's doing stuff with her husband. She's doing stuff with her family. Only time she leaves the house is to do a household brand deal. Like the last one she
Yeah.
did was for Swiffer.
But she still has a huge following.
Yeah, she does.
So then that's another question. Are these bad girls just glorified housewives?
No, because they're not even wives.
Yeah, yeah, nah.
That's the crazy part.
Okay, glorified house girlfriends, baby mamas?
They're really club promoters.
Baby mamas is crazy.
I'm confused.
For real. Because I feel like as a mom,
What are you
because
confused
Ari's
about?
not coming for
Cause
like,
like y'all saying baddies and then housewives. Like if you bad, you bad. Like
no, but
Oh,
an
it's-
Instagram baddie is like Ari.
They have
for
some guy
example.
that goes with them that's helping build their status. Not helping build their status, but you associate them with somebody.
Yeah, you
Like
know
you
that-
associating
that's-
Jada with Lil Baby. You associating Ari with Money
but I
Bag
feel like
Yo.
they still bosses
Oh,
though.
I
They
was thinking
still
Oh, for sure, they're still bosses.
You
But
hear about-
what I'm saying is like compared to a Jackie Aina, when you think about Jackie Aina, you think household lifestyle wife. When you think of Ari, you think of her booty,
Mhm.
her baby,
Yeah.
and
show.
and her booking shows.
But why y'all think about her
Oh, I
like
see.
that? Like,
Because
Sure.
that's
how
what
she's
that's
presented.
that's her media like persona. That's how she wants to be
I
perceived.
How do you think about
I
her?
don't. I maybe don't think about her like that because I seen her like when she was like selling
With G Herbo?
bundles. No, I thought we were talking about Jada.
What you hear about?
Oh, okay, yeah.
I seen her when she
Yeah.
was selling bundles and all that type of stuff, and to see her from that point to a millionaire. I mean,
yeah,
she's
I
still,
mean, I'll say that I think I said this on an episode before. I do respect Jada
Oh, for
Yeah.
sure.
because she is one person that I will say had a career and had stuff going
young
for her
too. She was a
before
teenager. Yeah,
Lil Baby.
But she also came from money too, so it causes you to ask like,
but you could always come for money, but it's your job to obtain it.
Yeah.
So she's still
like
doing
she don't
big
use
one.
her family money. She use her money.
she
Yeah.
don't. But like I said, when I think of a Jackie Aina, I just think of like, okay, well, it gives me more woman overall personally for me.
Do you think that because they are pretty, that they get more privileges?
For
When it
Pretty
comes-
privilege is a
I mean,
thing.
pretty
for
privilege
sure.
is a thing.
For
yeah.
sure.
But it's
Sure.
also one of those things where it's subjective from one area to the next.
Of course.
Because Miami pretty and Tallahassee pretty or
Yeah.
Atlanta pretty or Texas pretty.
That's
it's
how
not
they
the
That's
say
same.
true,
about
but you could
fam,
tell
you
at the same
pretty.
time what
Yeah,
overall
fam, you
pretty
pretty
and
is
what overall
different.
I'm
ugly
about to
is.
say, like I said, if you bad, you bad.
If you ugly, you ugly.
But no,
Yeah, but-
You know
but
the clear- it's
sometimes
clear as
you're
black
not
and
bad
white.
enough because you're in a city full of these ultra baddies.
Right.
When back home, bad was just me being
But-
natural. But now
right.
bad here is I have to have a 30-inch bust down,
Face
lashes,
beat.
Yeah.
face beat, nails.
If you feel like you gotta do all
I
that,
think that's a
then
woman.
Well,
like
it's-
a woman thing.
It's not though.
It's not. It's
'Cause even with-
literally
even
how
with
the
men, like,
community-
if you come from a small town and you just know how to you know how to do color coordination and your shirt match your shoes all the time, of course they're gonna be like, oh wow, like he's like a well put together guy. Then you go to another city that's bigger, it's like, okay, where's your watch? Where's your chain?
like
where's
imagine
your-
coming from Kansas and then going to Atlanta.
Right. It's true.
It's like it's a different atmosphere.
But that's where you
Like,
say
you're-
it's subjective.
like,
There's
you're
no right
naturally
or
yeah, that's
wrong.
what we were
ultimately.
arguing.
But
that
are
it's
you gonna get in the
subjective.
club for the same price as somebody who has on a wig and lip gloss? No.
Okay, but
Mm.
here's the thing. I don't know if the viewers have ever seen me. I hope you have because you've seen it on Instagram. But I think that I'm a pretty girl.
Right.
But I don't feel like I've ever experienced pretty privilege. Like I've never
You've-
gotten.
Where have you
you've-
been?
No.
Have you
you've
ever been to Miami?
experienced woman privilege.
No,
Not
no,
even,
that's not what we're
like,
talking about though.
I've never had a guy buy
That's
me a
not what
drink.
we're talking about,
I've
though.
never had a guy do anything for me that was out of the
Didn't you
ordinary.
say somebody bought you a Telfeezy the other day?
That's
But that's
No, but he was like courting me.
I mean,
yeah.
Jesus,
It was just like no
like
random.
they say pretty privilege is like
Pretty
a random
privilege is
guy
you
walks
walk in
up
the
to
door
you
and
and
No,
he's like,
pretty
people
privilege
are
is
like,
wait,
more
wait,
than
wait,
that.
wait.
That's not
Nah.
pretty privilege.
That's
pretty.
not
I think pretty
privilege.
privilege is. It could be multiple things, but two things I think about when I think of pretty privilege is the club scene and getting away with stuff that you wouldn't get away with if you weren't that pretty.
No,
Mhm.
pretty privilege has a big umbrella. Like pretty
Yeah.
privilege, you can Miami. What I did for Maya, pretty
That's
privilege.
Yeah,
Let's
Pretty
hear it.
privilege. You can't hear that on this show, but that's pretty privilege.
Basically, she sold a product, but she gave her more
Exactly.
because she was pretty.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Bree, nobody has ever done that. Like,
no.
Well, I think it's also too because in Tallahassee it's just a little different, especially when you're under 21.
Maybe I'm not FAMU pretty.
No, I think it's just because you haven't been to the 21 and up places yet to really see like how men who have full-time jobs are.
So do
You know what I'm saying?
you're in the
Because my
college
first
scene.
time, like, I didn't get a man didn't buy me a drink for the first time until I went to my first 21 plus club, and then after that, it was like, oh shoot, anywhere I go, I'm gonna get drinks,
When
and
you-
I'm not
when you
like,
hit, 25 and you're outside of college and you're in your like career
Really?
workforce. Like,
well,
you're
you
gonna
don't have
see
to
it.
be that. It doesn't have to be like that, but you have to be in the places where
But it
people
doesn't even
have
have
the
to
means
be,
to do
I've
it.
just heard so many things about pretty privilege that's not just the club scene. That's like, it's just
It just
certain-
applies to every
yeah,
aspect.
it's
of
Yeah,
like
that's true.
a guy holding the door open for you and waiting for you to walk from the stairs. That's
Yeah,
5 miles away.
I can see what I see what you mean.
If you weren't pretty, he would just, I gotta go.
Right, that's true.
I don't know. I just feel like I haven't
I
experienced
think it's
pretty
an
privilege
energy
for what it-
thing too, though, because if you possess the energy that says I deserve it just because I'm pretty, then men will act
But
accordingly.
then at the same time, it depends on how. Like you may feel like you like giving off good energy, but some people like to like.
if
I
they
feel
think
like
it's
it's about
cocky,
great
then they're
Yes, that's
insecure.
exactly what I was
That's
about to
just
say.
that.
Like they like to make it seem like you being stuck up,
Yeah.
You think you hot
bougie or something.
But I
like,
mean,
no, I just
that's how
know
you
I'm-
weed off. That's how you weed off people who can't afford it anyway.
Do you think guys can
Mhm.
get pretty?
Oh, for
privilege?
sure. I work at the calf, and when I tell you,
You said, do you think we can get pretty privilege?
Jamal don't think so.
Like handsome.
oh
privilege or
yeah,
whatever?
for sure they do.
No, I think so.
Especially if they're tall, child. Please,
girls bend over
They get away with
backwards to
murder.
get to that man.
they get away
But
with
I
murder.
don't.
Oh,
I
So
I'll
you
give
don't
you
think
this
that
'cause you're
unattractive
handsome.
guys
'Cause you're
don't
Well,
get
yes.
treated differently?
Yes, but I don't think it's necessarily the same thing as pretty privilege because the world is ran off of a patriarchal society. So like, it's very hard for a man to give another man pretty privilege.
You think so?
No, I mean like
I
a
feel
woman
like-
giving.
But from a
Yeah.
woman's perspective, of course. A
How-
woman, a
how
woman is
I
I
in
think
a-
patriarchy supports it because when you think about it, and I know this is not that kind of podcast, but you know how to use that term alpha male and blah 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 blah.
oh lord.
So like in nature, who's the alpha male is not really based on anything but pheromones.
Right.
And at the end of the day, like a lot of men's goals in life is to do something that another man has already done.
Mhm.
So that's why I feel like in the
Or
world
to
of
impress their big
patriarchy,
brother, they daddy. or
yeah.
something.
So like I mean the rich man poor man thing too. It's just like man.
Well, okay, then for a woman's perspective, back to that, a woman can give pretty privilege to another woman,
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
even if
Sure.
she's heterosexual.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure. For sure. Especially because if you feel like you're pretty and then you see somebody and you feel like you ever been in a room and you see somebody and you be like, oh my gosh, I could really be friends with her. I could really hit it off.
Yeah.
And y'all just vibe
But
just
like
because.
I said, that's a woman thing. A man has never walked into a room.
Men
Let
do
me-
that
let me-
all the
let me-
time.
No, you can, no.
We
Hodji,
ain't gonna
you're
say
not a
like, dang, you
man.
look good, bro. I mean,
So, like,
we
But
gonna
like,
be
I
like,
was
dang,
just
you
like-
look clean. Like, dang, I messed
no,
with the kicks.
no, no,
You
no,
feel me? Like,
yeah, you feel me? But it's not like, dang.
You ain't never
that
walked
man,
in the room
that
and
man
was
cute.
like,
I want to be his friend. Like,
no,
what?
but
No,
it's like
but it's-
I like his
it's-
vibe. Like he cool
Yeah.
as heck. Like
It's an interaction thing. Like, and I've observed it when men. For example, I'm gonna give a prime example. You remember when Huncho was a guest here?
Mhm.
mm-hmm.
And you remember when he came after the thing, and then somebody was like, "Oh yeah, I like your outfit." They ate it up. The girls
Okay,
was just like,
we-
"Okay, like whatever." Y'all were like, "Oh yeah, like yeah, man."
Yeah, we
da-da-da."
said the fit was clean.
The
We didn't
in-
say like, dang,
No, but what I'm
Huncho.
saying is, because Huncho is an attractive person, the whole energy literally went up.
Wait, I'm confused.
Okay,
But we weren't. Our point
I'm
was
just
because I
being
was the one who
serious.
said that. I didn't
When
say that in
was
regards to, well, dang, you look attractive. I said no. The fit
No,
looked
but
clean.
it's a psychological.
where are we
it's
going?
it's a psychological thing. It doesn't mean you're saying I like the way you look per se. It's just the fact that based on the standards that we've been raised to think with, this person fits them very closely. So we feel like, okay, well, this person's worthy of my respect, or this person is cool.
I
or
think
this
you're just
person is this.
overthinking that.
I'm
gonna
not.
lie.
It's
and
psychology.
I think that's subjective.
It's not. It's
It is,
psychology.
because that's just based
Attractive
off of
people
what
get treated
you
better.
see as standards and like, you know what I mean?
I don't
Like,
know. What do you think? Because I literally watched the whole energy shift.
Well, okay. Let me say my
I don't
part
remember that
too.
exact.
Yeah, I'm not.
experience.
I
I don't
do.
even know when this was.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
She
what
said it was
exactly
when he was
we're
This was
talking
after
about.
this was after we recorded the episode.
Yeah.
He came into from the other studio, and I was like, dang, the fit clean. That was it.
I mean, the fit was clean, but what I'm saying is because he's like the type of person that he is, everything he says, y'all was eating it up.
Pause.
Uh-huh.
Damn.
No.
He wasn't saying
No,
nothing bad,
Hodji.
but I'm just saying.
But you gotta remember this
L-tape.
also, Hodji. Even if you are correct, as a man, they can never let
L-tape.
you. Be
I know they
right
can't.
about that.
I know they can't admit
That's
it.
not even the case, though.
But-
I'm saying if it was the
But I'm
case, I
saying
would
if it
agree.
was,
But that was
though.
not
But
the
what I'm
case.
saying is, on a broader scale of like men, period, that's how men are with each other. Like you guys, not you guys only, but people in general group based off things like
This is starting to be a
appearances.
part two of last.
I
last
It's
just
one.
think
not,
I
though.
don't think. You
I'm gonna
can-
look it up and just send
I
y'all the
don't think
case
you
study.
can vouch for what a man like.
I didn't have
Right.
to
Like-
because psychology did.
I'm
Because if we
look
could
it
say
up.
that same idea for what we was
Yeah.
talking about the last episode, that was not the case.
That's
For
not,
what?
That's
We was
can't-
talking about the sassy man era. That wasn't the case.
But that's
That's
not
different.
Psycholo-
That's
How
not
is that
sassy.
different?
That's not
That's
sassy.
not sassy.
That's a whole different subject.
But-
Sassy is based off like okay, individual behavior, how we as women.
But it's in
perceive
regards
men.
to a man, though. The focus was towards men. How
Okay.
men are sassy.
You basically.
But-
But
said-
apparently, our ideas of what we were saying wasn't in relation to psychology.
Yeah, but at its core, that's why we perceive people the way we do because of psychology.
Mm-hmm.
So what I'm saying is, I'm not saying it make y'all gay or it make y'all anything or anything like that. Like same way it doesn't make women gay when we act the way we act toward each other.
Right.
But what I'm saying is, when a person or a human being encounters somebody that they feel like everybody else will perceive as attractive, they're more prone to be nice to them. That's all I'm saying. As men,
But I
especially,
feel like
because-
that in itself is subjective at the same time.
I don't know,
I
'cause,
get what
like,
you're
for-
saying, but for that, the example that you gave with Ryan, I don't think that scenario fits. I genuinely think just like his outfit was cool, and he was
Mhm.
like, bro, like, you feel me? Because literally the
Okay.
day of the pop up shop when Ryan came in, I was like, bro, like your fit clean, like,
But that's
you
different
look
'cause you-
hard, like.
I mean, either way, I feel like that example probably was bad just because y'all all already know each other already. But I'm
Yeah.
saying I people watch all the time, and in settings where people feel like you're worthy of being treated nice because of the way you look, because y'all gotta think about it, the way men are, it's kind of about an image thing. So sometimes you may not feel a way personally, but you think of how your friends are going to perceive what you're thinking.
Yeah, I think
So
for
you
men,
move based off that.
it's not gonna ever be visual. Like they're not gonna say that it's visual.
Yeah, it's energy.
Theirs is gonna be more so of a he's cool, he's lame type of situation.
Yeah,
And they're gonna give more privilege to the cooler person versus the lamer person.
That I can get
right. But I'm
behind.
saying
Yeah.
the looks help somebody to
so
be
like
cool.
their pretty
Basically-
privilege is a status privilege
Thank you.
because they want to move up to that same status as that person that's cool. So they're gonna
Mm-hmm.
Or they want to feel
how
like
do you
they're
say this
cool,
on the
they're vibing
radio?
with-
Meat ride the
That's what I'm just
popular
about to say.
person.
Yeah,
That's
I
basically
agree.
So yeah.
I agree.
Anyway,
Yeah,
guys,
I think Bree kind of just
that's all that was. Nip that in the bud real
worded it a
quick.
little bit better.
Y'all knew what I was talking about.
I did
Hodji
Yeah.
tried to make
Meat
it seem
ride.
like bro was like, dang, bro, you look good. Like
I didn't say it like that though.
Like,
I,
you look fine,
I wasn't
boy.
trying
Like,
to-
dang.
I wasn't trying to say it like
I want to
that.
be your friend.
Yeah, baby.
I wasn't trying to say it like that, but
Oh
I'm
my
just
God.
saying
What
like,
you doing after this?
That's
bruh?
Oh my! See, y'all dragging it. I didn't even say all that.
Let me
That's
get your number,
exactly how
Kai.
they took it, though.
That's
They
how they
was-
took it, but
they
I
was
wasn't trying
like,
to. Like
Bro,
It was
I
the way
would
you
never
described
say
it.
that.
You
I
didn't
was
word.
try-
You didn't word it
I
well.
said it simply. All I said was
Your
that-
analogy just
I
wasn't
said
that
when
great.
he walked
Hey,
in the room, the energy
you can't be mad-
elevated. That's all I said.
Yo, feel hard.
Dang, they was upset about that.
That's all I said.
I'm not even upset. I'm just saying you
Not
didn't.
upset, but
Next
it just,
topic.
It just,
Like I
Okay,
mean,
y'all. Okay.
Thank God for Bree because I mean, my translator.
wow, what is that Camille? What are you doing?
She should have submitted
Alrighty.
a theme song.
This gonna be the
Yeah.
first episode with visuals, so y'all can actually see what it's somewhat looking like.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
What it do, y'all? It's your girl Camille. Make sure y'all go ahead and tap into our social media platforms. Instagram and TikTok is both millennials.in.motion. Millennials.in.motion. Make sure y'all go ahead and give us a follow and continue listening.
Segment is called Philosophy with Maul. Basically, we're gonna break down all the conspiracies, philosophies, and theories that I've came up with or either thought of throughout my adventure of this life. So, yeah.
Is Beyonce in any of them?
Lord.
Damn.
Are we talking about one conspiracy or
Yo.
are we talking
No,
about multiple?
Well, today it's one, but
Okay.
so you know when you get older, you stop looking at like your family and people you kind of looked up to as like these heroes. Like you see them as literal like people with
Yeah.
literal problems,
Mhm.
right?
They're a mess.
Because they literally have gone through different things, and that chooses
that you didn't
how.
see as a kid.
Yeah, and that
Mhm.
chooses how they react and how they respond and how they like express themselves. It's basically all the things that they went through as a kid, and that's why I'm so big on like childcare and I work with kids now is because like I want to be like that positive influence that like really like helped kids when they were younger
Mhm.
and cater to the side that's probably not catered to at home. Because like since I've started working at this elementary school, you would be surprised the amount of hardships like that these kids
Oh,
really
yeah.
have to
I
face.
don't know.
Like,
sure.
Yeah.
like don't have parents or like
Don't have a way to school.
don't have a way to school, don't get attention at home. Like they literally come to school and it's the most fun part of their day
Mhm.
because they despise going home.
And
But
that's
like
the only way they
Yeah.
eat too.
literally like
Yeah, that's
so-
very true.
yeah, basically it's basically just me saying people as adults are just we're all just like really big kids. We're just
I agree with that because, excuse me. As I've gotten older, I feel like things have just. I always think, oh, I'll get it one day. Like when I was learning how to drive, when I was little, I was like, oh, one day I'm gonna know how to drive, but I don't know how I'm gonna learn. But then
Yeah.
one day I woke up and I knew how to drive. And it's like as I grow up, I still feel like I'm 16 or I
Right,
still
right.
feel like I'm 10,
Yeah.
even though
when you're
I'm older.
inexperienced.
And then you're right with the whole thing about I'm looking at my adults that are in my life and I'm seeing them as real people now. Like my mom, I'm like, girl,
like literally,
No.
like why would you do that?
Like-
No, for real.
what was you?
Sometimes, well, I have two things to say. Sometimes with the parent thing, it's funny because me and my roommate had this conversation like yesterday about some of our family members that kind of just let us down when we became adults. But
I'm sorry, that's not funny.
but
Sorry.
sometimes it's like you look at your parents and you're like, no way you raised me. Like, no way.
No, me and my mom, we have this like joke that I'm the mama because sometimes I act like the mama. I'm always
Yeah.
like, did you do this? Did you do that? Girl, I'm the mama. Are you the mama?
Not the
Might as
grandma,
well
not the
be.
grandmama's the baby.
The grandmama's the
The
baby.
grandmama is the baby.
Because
But my other thing I had to say, that tweet or whatever that's like that saying that's trending right now, like we're really the new adults.
Oh,
And I
yeah.
feel like it's just so, I wouldn't say it's scary, but it is kind of
No, it is
scary,
scary.
especially when you have people in your life that you've known since you were kids. Like I have friends from elementary school that go here with me, and we look at each other and we're just like, bro, like no way we're 21, like no
we're
way,
literally
no
just
way.
kids,
Like it's just it's mind blowing, and the stuff that we do and say is kind of like.
You're gonna be somebody's doctor one day. You're gonna be my police
Yeah,
officer.
and I like especially at college is like high school in a bigger building.
Yeah.
So looking at these people and I'm like, bro, this person's gonna be my OBGYN.
And I feel like
Like-
our generation is so unserious about a lot of stuff. So
Yeah.
Very true.
Because
Well-
we
They're
don't know what
cheating
we're
on every
doing.
assignment.
Because we don't know what we're doing.
government
We're
will
trying to
be-
figure it out, bro.
the government will be shutting down, and we all making memes and laughing about it on
Hurricane
Twitter.
coming, we having a party.
Yeah,
I will
we
say though, I
outside.
really do.
We know how to
like
make
that.
light out of a bad situation.
That's how we get through,
I
though.
like, I
Shoot.
love that about us because like we know how to enjoy it. Like I feel like if all was to break loose and the world was to end, we'd still have
We would be
fun.
joking.
Like,
Mhm.
like yeah.
Y'all, where y'all finna? Who y'all looting tonight?
Like, literally,
No,
like-
did y'all see that video of that lady? I think she was in Chicago. I'm not completely sure, but she was outside this designer building and it was getting looted.
Okay.
And she was recording the video and she was like, "Oh yeah, come get me, police, come get me, cause we getting all the stuff." And then the police actually came and got her. And she wasn't even the one looting.
You
talking
but
about
she was just
Meatball?
recording.
Yeah, Meatball.
Meatball got arrested?
Yeah, she from Philly, not she.
Oh,
from
she's
Philly.
crazy.
Meatball.
That
Yeah.
the lady that be dancing on TikTok, I don't want to say she looks like a meatball.
But she's so dumb, bro. Why
She's
is you
crazy.
on live?
Yeah,
Is
Why
that
is you on
short?
live? She literally looked like a meatball.
She was like,
Bruh.
"Come get me."
Well, since we talk about crazy people on TikTok, is anybody in on the LaShondra drama?
Bro, we could talk about that. We could talk about that.
Y'all,
We ain't even
Come
answer
here.
the man's question.
Oh.
We going into other topics.
wait.
Like,
Hear the video, y'all.
ooh, the drama's so tea. Turn it up, friend.
I'm trying.
She got on this privacy screen. Can't even see nothing. That's me.
But yeah, she was like, "Tell the
Don't be
police."
a movie.
Meatball.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's meatball.
She was like, "Tell the police come lock me up tonight, or it's gonna get lit."
She's crazy.
oh my god.
Hodji, you gonna have
And
to
then
explain
when they
to us
actually
I'm
why.
locked her
explain
up,
it.
her mugshot, she was like crying, and then she was like, "I can't believe they locked me up, like black people." In the
Oh my God, no! Don't get on the Black Lives Matter, please. What's good, motion movers? It's your proud Millennials in Motion co-host Hodji here. If you aren't already, please follow us on Instagram and TikTok at millennials.in.motion to stay updated this season. Okay, you can finish your episode now. Stay in motion. Presented by 90.5 The Flavor Station. Okay, so LaShondra versus Rayshonda.
And her wife.
There's a Ray Shonda in this, bro.
Yes. Okay, so
oh my god.
So I'm gonna give y'all a backstory, but I'm gonna make it fast. I'm gonna do clip notes or whatever. So Rayshonda is a influencer. She's been an influencer since before being an influencer was a thing, like since like 2013. She used to be chronically homeless, right? And then she started a clothing brand and it blew up. She was on Say Yes to Dress. She met LaShondra. LaShondra is a minister, y'all. She's a minister.
An actual minister.
Yeah, she's a ordained minister. And basically they met, got married or whatever. Rayshonda was on Say Yes to the Dress. Beautiful wedding, beautiful kids, merged, had a little blended family or whatever. Rayshonda has 2 daughters. LaShondra has a son, right?
Okay.
So anyways, they've been together for 6 years. And they make content on TikTok and all that stuff. I was never really following LaShondra because I felt like she was a false prophet, but like that's neither here nor there. I was only following them for the couple content because I like to keep black couples on my algorithm because all these people breaking up.
Manifesting.
So right. So basically, they've been together for 6 years or whatever. Next thing you know, Rayshonda is making a video. I just filed for divorce yesterday. Blah 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 blah. So I'm just like, what? What do you mean? Filed for divorce? I've been together for 6 years, right? LaShondra, she's trying to beat around the bush. So she makes a video and she's like, she basically acting like she's trying to like preach. And she's like, have you ever met a person who just doesn't know how to own up to their lies? Have you ever met a person who just lies so much that they don't even know that they're lying anymore?
No.
Blah, blah, blah. Come to find out, LaShondra, first of all, isn't even her real name. Second of all, she went to jail for fraud, and she's been stealing money from every church that they've been to over the years. Then she went behind
Wait,
Rayshonda's back.
Oh my goodness.
She's stealing from the church.
What's her real name? What's her real name?
No.
No.
I don't know. So basically, the reason, it's so hot.
She's stealing from the church.
Yes, girl.
She's stealing from more than the
She's
church.
stealing.
bro.
I'm getting. Yup, right. So not only is all of this
She
going
keeping them
on,
lights on,
Rayshonda. No, she not.
No,
But
she
listen,
not.
listen,
No,
listen.
she not.
Oh, I've been dying to have somebody talk about this week. So Rayshonda was making a video from her best friend's house because LaShondra was acting like she was paying the rent for all those years because she's a property manager, but really she wasn't paying the rent and she was taking people's money from the properties, but she wasn't actually paying for stuff. And then, so basically they got evicted from their home, child. And she had to like cough up like $2,000 from her booking in Atlanta. And the landlord didn't even want to take the money because they were so far behind. So she had to pack up all her stuff, move to her best friend's house after her money for the booking and file for divorce because I know divorce costs money. So meanwhile, she's coughing up. She's trying to pick up the pieces because she's calling her friends to let her friends know, like, yeah, we're not together anymore and all this stuff. And she's calling LaShandra's mom, like, hey, like, your daughter's tripping. Come to find out, y'all, not only had LaShandra been lying about all of the stuff with the rent, the furniture in the house, they didn't even own that. LaShandra said,
Not Rent-A-Center.
Girl, Rent-A-Center. LaShandra told Ray Shonda that the coffee table had been donated from her mother. Why Rent-A-Center knocking on the door?
No.
Ray Shonda opened the door. They're like, oh yeah, we need the dining room table. So Ray Shonda's like, bro, I have money. We could buy 4 of these. Why would you go to Rent-A-Center and not even pay them? So they took the table out. So that's the moment where she basically started digging to figure out like what's was really going on.
So where is she putting the money?
Girl. Okay, that's the thing about con artists. So they have to make an investment to be secure. So obviously she got to buy a couple of things. She got to buy you maybe a car one day.
Like
she gotta,
have clean money to
you know
cover
what
the
I'm saying?
dirty
Money laundering and
yeah,
whatnot.
I got you.
So she's digging or whatever. She's calling her friends like, hey girl, like me and her not together no more. Like blah blah blah. I want to know if I could stay. Her friend is like, oh, LaShandra actually borrowed $2,000 from me and my husband. Because she said it was a wedding gift for you. She said y'all needed money to pay for y'all dress. So Ray is like, I was on Say Yes to the Dress. What do you mean she borrowed money to pay for my dress? My dad paid for my dress. So then she borrowed from her.
Oh my
then
goodness.
the other friends, she borrowed a couple $1,000 from them. She had borrowed her way around.
What
So-
kind of
But
friends
my
are
Wait,
you?
my thing is
No,
she's
but her-
established. Why is she doing
That's
all of
what I was
this?
about to
She's,
say.
bruh, because she's greedy and she's a con artist, y'all. I mean,
It's a
Some
mental
minister.
disorder, like mental illness.
being a con artist.
Like sometimes it's like
I
the
think
greed
it can be fueled
Like
by
obsessive.
personality disorder, if
Yeah.
anything.
But the whole thing was too what was making me kind of like look at her crazy is
Uh-huh.
that for one, like Ray Shonda, the whole reason why she was homeless because her mama gambled.
her
all
mom gambled all her money.
Yeah, her money away. So that's how she was homeless. So it's
So
not
now
your
she's
mama
triggered by
did
being
that.
homeless again.
Yeah, your mama did that to you. Now your wife gonna do that to you. Then the Rashonda was like, oh, she don't like my daughter.
She was
be
talking so
all
bad
this
about the
mess
kids.
about my daughter. I'm like, how are you sick of a person that you could fake a relationship for 6 years? 6 years. The comments was like, oh, why are you getting no divorce? She was like, why would I stay married to somebody that I don't even know?
But you know why I
And it's-
respect them? Because, you know, these young couples, they, De'Ara and Ken, I'm going to get into it.
Man,
They
don't
sit up
get me
here-
started,
they-
man. Oh my God.
What's wrong with De'Ara?
No,
Man,
listen.
they gave me hope, man. Oh my gosh.
They sit up here and shove them relationships down
Baby,
our
no
throat.
Oh
kids,
my
They shove the relationship down. The
gosh.
moment they break up, everybody on mute.
Be your
I want to
best
hear the
friend.
beginning,
They
to
was
the
high
end.
school
The
sweethearts.
the light,
man.
the
Like,
dark,
oh
the
my
good,
God.
the bad,
me
the
up.
ugly. I want to hear it all.
Stop
Ray
it.
Shonda, she stood on that. She said, listen, I brought this relationship to social media, so I'm going to bring this divorce to social media. And I said, you know what? I can respect that because as a journalist,
I do.
as a journalist,
respect
I
that.
just need to know.
Oh, so
know
you
what I'm
saying you don't respect De'Ara and Ken because they didn't come out?
I don't, yeah.
But they did.
They didn't come out right away though.
They
No,
came out
but
and made
girl,
a
they
video.
didn't even say
Even when they
nothing.
came
Yes,
out,
they
they didn't
did.
say nothing. They were just like, "Oh, we're going our separate ways."
They made a video about
But why you
They
gotta
never
tell
said-
somebody why you broke up? Why you
because
gotta go
you
on
told
the
us
internet?
all why y'all got together.
I mean, yet again, it wasn't our business though.
Yes,
at the
it
same time
is.
though.
No,
it
it
is.
They made
Oh.
it our
When you
business.
are,
No,
thank you, Nyla.
Yes,
When
they
you're a
made it our
content creator
business.
and you're basically making a
You
contract
signing
with
away
your
your rights.
You're signing away
Nah,
your
y'all
life.
livelihood.
No, that's crazy.
Now, I would
As
say
a
this-
content creator, you're picking and choosing what you
Right,
want to put on the
boundaries.
internet.
No,
You're not
boundaries.
obligated to put your life on the
Because y'all
internet.
got
Then
Think
they
about it.
decide to. They do.
The
So it's-
relationships. Think about it like this. Think about it like it's reality TV.
It's
be-
not though.
But it
It's
is.
It is,
The
bro.
relationships
They
already
was
be
doing
fake.
vlog
It's
this.
not.
They
It
was
wasn't
doing it
reality
all.
TV.
The rela- but it is though. Like
That's
had-
still a small
They had
portion.
45-minute
though.
YouTube videos.
That's what I'm
a TV
saying.
show.
They
That's
Like,
a
they took us
but think about that
everywhere
whole
with them.
timeline within the 45 minutes. How long that whole timeline
Ryan,
was
we were watching them
recording it.
from how many years was they together?
They was like
They took
6
us
from the
everywhere
inception,
with
from when
them.
she was living at her mama house, having him come over to her bedroom at her mama house, to where they moved in a penthouse in Atlanta. We watching her go to Kroger to cook
They
for
finna
him
build a
every
house.
single
She
week.
going to go buy the land to buy the house to build the house.
We're literally like she's literally
She talking about as soon
telling
as
us
we build the
every
house,
ins-
showing
we
y'all
finna
her
conceive
life.
a baby.
They
but
both is.
but that's the thing. You
And that's
can't
the
sit up here
basis.
and-
You don't know that's all the details
But
for real.
If you're gonna keep your following, you have to at least maintain that
De'Ara's
you're
definitely keeping her
transparent.
following. Ken
Child.
definitely has his
her following been growing since
Yeah,
they
yeah,
they
yeah.
split.
She has
Yeah,
her own
she
company now.
definitely
YouTube
has
is
been
boring
growing.
now.
YouTube-
Nobody's
but-
watching
That's
her.
what I'm saying.
I
She
really
just
don't watch
she's
She had to
still
switch-
relevant because of Instagram.
She had to switch over to Instagram primarily.
Y'all, if
I
y'all
mean,
don't
but she was
think De'Ara
prominent
is
in both
making
though.
bread, y'all
She was
crazy.
thriving
We're
in
not
both
saying she's not
anyways.
making money.
She's getting to the bread because she
but-
got Lorbe. She has Instagram.
Right.
That's what I'm
She's
saying.
working
She's-
with Fenty. She has money.
But I'm saying
Nobody
in
said
order,
we
that.
just
but I'm
don't be
saying
We
watching her
said
on
relevance.
YouTube.
Nobody's watching her.
in order to keep your
She's
core
rele-
following,
Nobody watching her.
That's actually
That's
on
bogus,
YouTube
though.
they're not.
Her,
On
no,
YouTube,
no, no, no.
YouTube, they're
Her
not
last
watching
YouTube
her?
video had almost over 500K views. I don't want to hear that, bro.
What?
And that was within less than a day, bro. Like, I'm not hearing that, bro.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Y'all ain't
I didn't know we
like
had
that.
some DK4Ls in the building.
That's my baby, man.
friend, I'm DK4L too. I understand like
DK4, DD4L, it don't matter, man. Like, bro.
I'm DK4L as well.
DT4L.
But what I'm saying is,
Taylor.
from a marketing, from a PR standpoint,
De'Ara
in
Taylor,
order to keep your
DT4L.
core following, you have to maintain the notion
Bruh.
that you're transparent.
If you
Standing
think that
up is
anybody has
crazy.
left De'Ara fan base though,
Nobody
that's
said
crazy.
everybody. I'm saying her
I
core
don't-
following.
Why Hodji
Okay,
stand
let
there?
me
That's
clear.
what I'm saying, though.
'Cause I need to see her
Following is
face.
there.
Oh.
Let me
Because I was
clarify.
standing up first, so
we
she's a
still
little mad.
we still support her, but I'm
Yeah.
still not going to be over the
I'ma
fact that she
always
wasn't
be
fully
a
transparent with
De'Ara
the breakup.
supporter.
Wait,
But
wait, wait.
my
We're
thing
getting off
is-
topic. What does this have to go back to the original, like, Lashondra? What's
Oh yeah, okay,
the
bet.
other
I'm gonna wrap it
girl?
up. So basically,
I don't think we should wrap it up because I don't understand how you think this girl core fan base is going.
I didn't say that. I was saying, as a core fan,
I said YouTube is dead. I said that.
But one of y'all did say nobody
Yeah,
don't be
and I
watching
said
her
her,
videos.
yeah.
Because
That
They're
was
not.
because in actuality, I feel like nobody watches YouTube videos anymore.
because
They
Right,
do.
but
Especially-
her in regards to her
Yeah.
YouTube videos,
I'm
people
still
don't
gonna
watch
post
them.
my YouTube video.
Yeah,
We'd
they
have
watch
to
YouTube.
we'd have to see
You
somebody would have to pull up a video with her
Watch
and
my girl
Ken
Nyla's
and look at
YouTube
the,
videos,
the
y'all.
numbers.
Watch
Y'all-
yeah, y'all watch her. They're
Man,
good.
Y'all
that
gotta
is
realize
crazy.
that
My videos
we
is
may not
good.
watch YouTube anymore because we got older, so the people that we watch aren't
But
necessarily.
YouTube is
like,
De'Ara is
But
our
they're
generation of
still-
YouTube.
right.
Like that's our
And she's
generation.
still
but there's
popping.
still
Who
people
watches
that are
Nobody's
like
my bad.
still pulling in views because of the younger generation that are really like.
We didn't say
tuned
she
in.
wasn't popping. All we're saying is, as a core fan, and I've spoken about this with multiple core fans, okay? Because we was all watching her. You have to maintain
I love
the
vlogging.
notion that you have transparency with your fan base. You have to make them think they're in your
I
business.
understand where you're coming from, Hodji.
Because already when
but-
she got her teeth done, people were like, "Oh, she's trying to be brand new. Oh, we're losing her."
What?
You talking about when she got the
Then-
Invisalign?
Then when she
She
got,
got that for the wedding.
I know, didn't it? Yo, that's sad. But I'm just saying, when she started changing her appearance, already people were like, "Oh Lord, we might lose her." But then she was still being cool. She was still with Ken. We were still watching the videos, and everything was fine and dandy. When they broke up, people could tell that video they made describing their breakup wasn't genuine for real. We weren't really getting the full range
Because
of
it
what
wasn't our
happened.
business.
But yeah,
But
that's
y'all have-
that's all I'm saying though. Why does she have to go to the beyond extent to
Because she went to.
say
Sorry.
say that if let's just say Ken cheated on her, why am I going to the internet and saying, yeah, this man cheated on me and we're breaking up?
But-
why you gotta know why they broke up?
Tiana Taylor did it.
Okay, Tiana Taylor is
It's
different.
Tiana-
She
yeah,
made the
Tiana
choice
is
too.
Tiana.
But
That
what-
doesn't mean De'Ara has to,
But what
or
I'm s-
anybody
That's
else.
all I'm
But
saying.
what I'm
She's
saying
not
is-
obligated
nosy,
to
man.
come.
You
to
feel me?
the-
Like,
I
bruh.
mean, yes, we
Man.
are, but all I'm saying is, when you really look at media not as a consumer and you look at media as a full construct.
That's like the royal family though, and I don't agree with that. What the royal family got?
Oh yeah, I
going on.
don't agree with that either. But at the same time,
I don't even know who
So-
the
that
royal
is.
family, I mean, it's a monarchy. So back in the day, like
Who was that?
The
the royal
royal-
family, like
with Prince
Oh.
with
William.
Prince and
Elizabeth and-
Prince
Oh,
Harry.
I
and
thought you
them.
were talking about some
Oh.
YouTube.
But what I'm saying with them,
too.
okay, like yeah, sure, we
I'm
can
like,
say
who
we
is
don't
that?
agree
Do you
with
like
it. But if you live,
That's exactly who I thought it was. I'm like,
Idiot and
what?
if you live in a government, right, where these people have full autonomy over what happens in my life, I deserve to see their dirty laundry. I'm sorry.
These people don't though. That's why I say it's
Well,
not like the royal
I
family.
mean, that's what I'm saying. De'Ara and Ken, they don't. But all I'm saying is, as a core follower, I would be more prone to actually being an avid watcher again if I felt like she was genuine 100%.
So if she
But
would've
Shonda
told
was
you-
She
genuine.
just chose not to tell a piece of her business
You know
of
what
her
this
life.
gets me into?
That doesn't make her not genuine.
I think it does.
No, because she says plenty of
Y'all.
times in her videos she picks and
Y'all.
chooses. She doesn't lie to her followers. She just picks and chooses.
Child, please.
What is up, motion movers? It's your girl, Nyla Justice. Make sure you stay tuned with us this season by following us on Instagram and TikTok at millennials.n.motion. Thanks, and remember to always stay in motion. presented by 90.5 The Flavor Station.
Reminds me of the topic of, I've always thought that it's weird that people get so obsessed with presidents' mistresses and stuff, because I feel like you shouldn't be worried about what's going on in their bed.
I am.
And more so about what's going on in the with them ruling the country. And that never made sense to me. Like, they tried
People
to
just
impeach
nosy.
I don't want to say a name because I don't want to be wrong. Y'all think I don't know my politics, but they tried to impeach old guy a couple years ago because he had a mistress. I think it was Clinton. But they tried to impeach him.
I mean, I think it's the underlying principles.
I don't think that makes sense.
It's the underlying principles.
What
of
is the
it.
principles? He's running the free world, not marrying our not marrying our moms. Like,
I mean, I
don't
get it, but I would say, I mean,
And,
I
like,
agree
I'm
with
a-
you, but
I
I'm gonna
watch-
play devil's advocate.
It's an image thing, I think.
I think it's a principle.
How can you run the country and you
And
can't
you're
even,
cheating. You can't even
Yeah.
run your home. So how can you run my home?
I don't know. I just never got
I mean,
into it. Like,
I don't agree with
did y'all
it,
watch
but-
Scandal?
No, that's
Well,
that's my parents watched
With
that.
Scandal, they
Yeah,
was
my
all
mama
in
watched
Fitz
that.
business, and I just didn't get it.
I think I get it because, like I said, it's a principle thing. De'Aaron and Ken, they'd have no effects on our life, but
Okay, but the president does. So, like, you
Okay,
think that we should know
you
all
can't
the
even be
ins and outs
loyal
of
to
his
your
life?
wife. How can you be loyal to our country?
Who says they was regardless?
Oh Lord.
I mean, either way, you know, hey, people have their restrictions.
But that's
But
a whole
even
other
it's like,
convo,
oh, I was like, what?
I mean, you're not even allowed to cheat on your wife in the military. So why should the president be allowed to?
allowed to? You're not allowed to?
Girl, you can get literally discharged if they find out you cheated on your wife.
It's a lot of people cheating in the military.
Maybe that's just because of the
Obviously, you're not
religious
I mean, it could
religious
be.
impact that is in the government.
But think about it like this. If they're not allowed and they have to get discharged because they're cheating on their wife and they're the ones actually going overseas and stuff.
Well, I mean, I didn't
The
know
man-
about that, so maybe that does
Oh.
change some stuff.
Because I was saying, like, the man who makes the choices to send him over there, he's cheating on his wife, but they can't. I would have a problem with that.
No, I agree.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Because you in charge of my life.
You make
and
the rules. Why
cheating.
don't you follow them yourself?
Yeah.
That's why I cheat. I'm joking.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
Okay, I think we're done.
Good job. This the cameraman behind the visuals. My name is Jalen, y'all. But I feel like the only reason why people care so much is because the United States is based off of Christian principles. And then if you go through the Bible, adultery is definitely a sin.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Right.
So that's really the only reason why people care. But a lot of people are nosy as well. So
We deserve to be nosy.
Shout out the cameraman.
Shout
Shout
out.
out, cameraman.
Yeah, round of applause for the cameraman.
Oh, don't be trying to put it over us. Ooh.
We got a
But-
sound effect.
I really enjoyed this episode.
Yeah, it was fun.
We gotta get into. We gotta get back into the
good.
philosophy though. The next
Yeah.
episode.
I'm
though.
do.
gonna come with a different one.
Can we pitch philosophies in the in the
this
notes?
can be-
Because
this can be
I got a few.
an open segment. Philosophy with
With
That should be the new
millennials.
icebreakers. That
With
should be
the
new icebreakers.
millionaire.
With motion millionaires.
Emotion millionaires, man. Hey.
Let's stop it. We get copyright. I don't know who that belongs to.
I'm gonna add that on.
No, that was crazy.
Instagram.
That was crazy.
He
But,
was dead
um,
serious.
He was.
Yeah.
No, I'm so don't get me started.
Don't get started.
He gonna
friend.
go on campus. Yo, I was in the Motion Millionaires recording.
They're gonna be like, who?
That.
Who? But yeah, man. This is a great episode. I really have fun. We're gonna get into our shout outs. Who going first?
I'd like to give a shout out to Millennials. If y'all don't know, we just had our 1 year.
Well,
Round of applause again.
Wait, no, in
It
our 1 year,
comes up
like
in 2 days.
yeah, 2 days.
by the time y'all hear
By
this,
the time
it's
y'all
going
hear
to
this,
be
we
our
would have had our
1
1 year already.
It's on October 11th, guys.
We had our first ever event. It went really well. And yeah, y'all, like, I just love you guys so much. So I want to give a shout out to Millennials and Motion Millionaires. And I would also give a shout out to I would like to give a shout out to FAMU. Thank you so much, FAMU, for everything you have given me. I'm coming for what you owe me, but thank you, FAMU. Shout out to God first and foremost, even though I said it like third. And shout out to my parents, and shout out to my friends, and shout out to my girl Raina.
Q say la la.
Well, I'll go next.
Say la la, say la la. Hey,
What song is this?
Say la la, say la la.
bro, that's one of the 100 songs.
Oh, okay.
They play it when you call financial aid. Okay, and cut.
Okay, yeah. Now that y'all said it, it's ringing a bell.
It
You
still
don't
don't ring
know
a
that
bell for
song.
me.
But,
Oh, it's playing the trumpet for me.
But I want to give a big shout out to all the vendors that showed up to our pop up shop, all
Woot,
the
woot.
customers, all the supporters. Wow,
Oh, what's
crazy.
that?
Supporters, the motion movers that listened, that showed up. Shout out to my boy Jay for showing up and actually providing the visuals for this episode and the visuals for the pop up shop.
One of the pictures
the
went
flick.
famous on Fit.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Don't do my
Lord.
brothers.
But yeah.
five,
Shout out
three.
to the cast, to the family, to God. Love y'all. Everybody be smooth. Yeah, that's it.
I'll give a shout out to. I think I'll also shout out FAMU because homecoming is coming up. So, shout out to the family that I.
Y'all stay tuned.
I
We
didn't
got
choose, but
another
I chose.
artist coming.
Oh.
Yeah,
Don't
Oh.
big
tell them
one.
that.
Big one.
Oh, I already
God.
heard.
What was
Here?
that?
Did?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh.
To interview him?
No, for homecoming.
But
Oh.
tell,
Oh,
tell
to
them
perform at the
come.
But no,
concert.
yes.
I was like, he's like, yeah.
Anyway.
Wait, for the concert?
Yeah.
For the concert?
Yeah.
How,
When is
okay.
the concert?
How big?
Isn't it?
Like
It's on
Moneybag
a
Yo
Thursday.
big?
It's on a Thursday on
So
homecoming
they
week.
Yeah.
Me
changed it?
personally, I think
Yeah,
he's
it's
like
not
bigger.
I think he's
Saturday.
bigger than
Alright.
Moneybag Yo.
Oh.
Ooh,
Anyway.
okay. All right.
But yeah,
Yeah.
shout out to all the family because you're the family I chose. You chose me. I don't really know because I applied, but you accepted me. But yeah, homecoming coming up. We have a strong alumni base, and yeah, I know this homecoming is gonna be wild. I
It's
didn't
gonna be
go out
amazing.
every single day last homecoming, but this homecoming I'm trying to prove something to
The
myself.
trick is to not sleep.
Oh, Lord.
Girl, I'm gonna sleep.
Don't sleep.
So
Also, J School people, grads are back, please.
yes, graduate back.
Come out.
I'm really excited for that. Also,
Shout out the crew. Shout out the motion movers. Is that what they're called?
That's our
Yes.
you,
yes.
Is that us or
you
them?
beautiful
That's
listeners,
them.
that's
our
them.
We
babies.
the millionaires.
Yeah, shout out y'all for coming up, showing out for the pop-up shop. I had a really good time, and I was very proud of how it turned out. So,
Oh, I don't really got no
you all
shout
that's
outs.
left.
Oh, for real? You went?
No, I ain't go yet.
Exactly.
Oh.
Okay, I don't really
Get
got
'em,
no
girl.
shout outs. But I'm gonna say good luck to everybody. I know by the time this episode come out, midterms probably gonna be coming up.
Yeah.
Ted's gonna be coming up. All that. So yeah, make sure I get y'all head in these books, man. Can't cheat your whole way through college, man. Key tip though, do not cheat in your major. Do not
Please don't.
cheat in your major.
Please don't.
Especially
Because you're not going to be able to get a
Yeah.
job.
Please don't cheat in your major. That's my advice for today.
Oh, shout out to Camilla, too, child.
what?
Y'all know why.
Oh, let's go, Ryan.
All right. Shout out to God, of course, always. Shout out to the crew for sure. And shout out to everybody who done been a guest on Millennials in Motion, helped make Millennials in Motion a thing. Shout out to Taylor for allowing us to use her spot, her venue for our first event. For everybody coming out, just for anybody who kind of just invested into Millennials in Motion to where it is now. We're going to be bigger and better. And yeah, that's all I got for real.
Y'all know what we should have did? We should have had a question that was like, what's your favorite moment, since this is really like the anniversary.
We could do that on the side, like
was-
make that like a little.
Well, we was
video
been supposed to
thing.
do that because we was supposed to listen to all the episodes and come back and talk about it.
Yeah. Anyway.
wait, not all the episodes. It was just
This
the
might be my
first
favorite
one.
episode,
If
honestly.
we do that, I think it should be like
Camille.
like a sit down, like we're on like a couch and like
Okay,
I feel like-
vocals.
Is Camilla the artist?
I'm
There's actually
saying.
no way.
Right, Rod. If you need me, you know where to
Okay,
find me.
word of the episode.
1 year.
Lashandra.
Oh,
Yes!
LaShonda.
yes. Y'all remember, DM, comment, say something. Say the word so you could be a featured guest on Millennials in Motion on our next episode.
Can we get a spelling of the word Lashandra? I mean, of the name?
Lashandra, LASHAUNDRA.
So not Sean, like SHON.
I about
La
to say- yeah,
I thought it was
Chandra.
Sean.
Yeah, I about to
Okay.
say
Chandra.
Lashandra.
Lashandra.
Yeah.
But yeah, y'all stay tuned in. We'll see you on the next episode.
Bye.
You got motion if your mama out the trenches. You got motion if you in school for business up for them. You got motion if you level-headed and maintain a good mental. You got motion if you got a car and don't waste your bread on rentals.